The mandatory criterion and recognition of every emergency exit is: emergency exits should imperatively be able to be opened from the inner side of the aircraft cabin, and as well as from the outer side of it. May it be reiterated that in all modern aircraft, each emergency exit is fitted with inflatable chute or slide for the speedy exit of passengers and crew members in an emergency situation. When any armed exit is opened from the outer side of the cabin, the slide automatically gets disarmed and a normal opening of the door takes place. Certain bigger doors even have pneumatic assistance. When those privileged doors are tried to be opened from the cabin side in armed condition, the doors possessing the said facility of the assistance of pneumatic pressure would move to open position effortlessly. In that case, as the cabin crew member moves the door control handle slightly, indicating his or her intention of opening the door in armed condition, the pneumatic assistance takes over and completes the job for the cabin crew. Some of these bigger doors are even fitted with dual-lane slide, allowing two passengers to slide down at the same time. Emergency radio beacons, ERB. An emergency radio beacon, ERB, is a type of emergency locator beacon, a portable battery-powered radio transmitter used in emergencies to locate aeroplanes, vessels, and persons in distress and in need of immediate rescue. In the event of an emergency, such as the ship sinking or an aeroplane crash, the transmitter is activated and begins transmitting a continuous radio signal which is used by search and rescue teams to quickly locate the emergency and render aid. 3 conditions are needed to be satisfied for the ERB to work. If any one of these is not fulfilled initially, or removed after the activation of the battery, the transmitter will stop functioning. Those conditions are: the antenna has to be in the erect position. The small hole on the ERB's body has to be submerged in any type of liquid. The ERB has to be positioned in such a way that it makes an angle of 60 degrees or more with the horizontal level. That means, to make the ERB functional, it has to be placed vertically, or within a range of 30 degrees from the vertical. About 18-meter long cord is supplied attached with the ERB during ditching, emergency landing in water. The free end of the cord is to be tied to the dinghy before throwing the radio beacon in water. The ERBs are floatable on the water in a way that the mentioned hole remains immersed and the antenna remains within a range of 30 degrees from the vertical that satisfies all the aforesaid conditions for its functioning. Life jackets. All overseas flights are to carry life jackets on a mandatory basis. However, the current regulation demands that the life jackets are required to be provided even for operating certain airports, which involves flying over the sea either before landing at those airports or after taking off from those. To comply with this condition, the life jackets, nowadays, are placed on each aircraft permanently to operate any and every flight or route, irrespective of overseas flight. A neatly folded life jacket is packed inside a casing, and one such pack is stowed under each passenger seat. These synthetic material-made vests have 2 chambers, purposefully made to provide partial floatability at least, in case of a leakage of air from one of the chambers. A whistle is provided with each life jacket for attracting the attention of others. There is a water-activated battery, which illuminates a small light attached to the life jacket. As soon as the user gets into water, the battery activates, and the light bulb illuminates. This helps to locate the user in darkness. The color of the life jackets is intentionally made very bright, so that these could be located from far. The color of the passenger life jackets is usually bright yellow, and that for the crew members is bright orange or crimson. The life jackets are to be inflated only when the user has come out of the aircraft, for the simple reason that the inflated life jackets might get harmed by any jagged and protruding metal parts of the damaged aircraft, turning it unusable. The infant's life jackets, however, should be inflated as soon as the same is worn, because in case the infant slips into the water accidentally during the evacuation, it shall still be floating. The manual release key. These are pins about 1.5 inch long with a handle and are utilized to open the PSU doors to enable the housed oxygen masks to drop. The pin is to be inserted in the small prefabricated hole on the PSU door to untangle its latch.